humans as a species have always been keen on the idea of expanding and understanding. As humanity expanded outwards and technology advanced, the possibility of learning about the vast unexplored region above us became possible. Fortunately, this is no longer the main driving force behind space exploration, and many advancements have been made in the field of space exploration. The United States and USSR were in an arms race to be the first country to achieve space exploration following the events of World War II, believing that if they could achieve this first, and threatened to launch an attack from any given distance, they would have a firm grasp on the state of the world. From the first satellite being launched in 1957, to the first successful return mission from the moon in 1969, many significant strides have led to where we are today, with the main goal being to colonize Mars. Why Mars? There are several reasons behind this, including curiosity, progress, and that it is the next closest inhabitable planet to the Earth. It is a well-believed theory among leading figures in the field such as Michio Kaku and Elon Musk, that Mars colonization is essential to the survival of humanity. This is the interview from Michio Kaku, with his standpoint on Mars colonization.
Why is space exploration and ultimately colonization so important?
Well, I once talked to Carl Sagan about this, and he said, look, we got to settle Earth problems on Earth. These are political problems like global warming. Going to outer space is not going to solve global warming. However, he said, we should become at least a two-planet species, because we have to have a settlement there in case something bad happens to the planet Earth. Meteorite impacts. We can also have supervolcanoes. We can also have ice ages take place. And 5 billion years from now, the sun will eat up the Earth. It's practically a law of physics that one day our days on the Earth will be over. And that's why we want to make sure that humanity survives all these disasters.
The possibility of discovering extraterrestrial life is also a leading figure in the reasoning behind space exploration. There's also the possibility of discovering new and as of yet unknown resources with infinite possibilities of uses. There are also a lot of significant figures against colonization of Mars, such as Neil deGrasse Tyson. Some of the opposing views are expressed in the interview by Amanda Hendricks, a senior scientist of Planetary Science Institute.
I just don't think it's a good place for living for long term. And the main reason is because of the radiation problem. And Mars offers no natural protection against the galactic cosmic rays. It has a thin atmosphere and no magnetosphere. So humans who intend to spend any long period of time on Mars are probably going to have to live underground or in some sort of devices that can shield them from the galactic cosmic rays.
Some of the reasons supporting this argument are that current rocket design is very inefficient. Mars is also an unknown quantity in terms of risks on the ground, including microdust, lack of cover, and hard radiation, just to name a few. Habitat, food, and water must be immediately available for explorers and colonists as well.
I am the greatest botanist on this planet.
Colonists also need to be able to maintain and manage the ground themselves, despite the planet being untested for safety and security. Without a protective atmosphere, the planet has been vulnerable to anything that hits the planet. So it is unknown what kinds of microbombardment have affected it. Travel through space to other planets would take several months, and maintaining the crew's and colonists' health is of vital importance. Along with this, food, water, and other necessary supplies for daily living must be provided for everyone traveling. A solution to this is to have all crew members hibernate. This not only slows the body's metabolic rate by 50 to 70%, but also allows for the elimination of necessary living conditions like living space and artificial gravity. Heavy radiation shielding is also an important factor to consider. However, these could only be used on the hibernation chambers, effectively cutting down the weight of the spacecraft and reducing its fuel consumption. The space industry is a roughly $1 trillion enterprise in just the United States alone, and while there has been a lot of progress in recent years, such as SpaceX demonstrating the first reusable space boosters, one might start to wonder about all the good that this money could be used for in regards to life on Earth. World hunger is an ongoing issue on the planet, and it is reasons like these that constantly spark debate from both sides about whether space travel is really worth it or not.